In February, a team of expert cave divers set out on a daring expedition in Northern Europe. Their goal was simple in theory: enter through one cave opening, explore the mysterious underwater tunnels, and exit through a second entrance. But caves are unpredictable. What awaited them was a labyrinth of freezing water, pitch-black passages, and narrow squeezes that would test every ounce of skill, courage, and focus. The team split into two groups. The first pair moved ahead using underwater scooters to conserve energy. Hours later, the remaining three followed, allowing the water to settle for clearer visibility. Visibility was crucial. Sunlight barely penetrated the water. One wrong move could have serious consequences. At first, everything went smoothly. They reached an air-filled chamber, a brief respite from the cold, dark, and claustrophobic depths. For a moment, they allowed themselves to believe the expedition might be easier than expected. Then came the narrowest section of the cave, with a sharp turn just barely wide enough for a fully geared diver. The first diver went ahead cautiously. Suddenly, a flashlight started flickering, signaling a problem. A diver's equipment had become caught in the tight tunnel. Panic set in, a dangerous situation in the extreme environment. His partner had to act carefully, moving through the tight space to free him. Despite their best efforts, the conditions were unforgiving. The water was icy, the passages narrow, and the risk was immense. Each move required precision. One mistake could have cost them dearly. The remaining divers descended into the same section, facing the same intense obstacles. Each member had to confront the hazards head-on: tight spaces, icy currents, and limited air supply. Hours passed. The divers relied on skill, teamwork, and determination to navigate the labyrinth. The cave revealed no mercy, but slowly, one by one, the explorers reached safety, exhausted, but alive. Years later, another team faced an even greater challenge: Vario Cave, hidden deep in the mountains. This vertical maze plunges over 2,200 meters into the earth, a depth few have ever survived. The team included experienced cavers and a cave photographer, all carrying heavy gear while dressed in layers to withstand freezing temperatures. The descent was brutal. They lowered themselves through a narrow vertical shaft and into thousands of meters of twisting tunnels. Reaching the first underground camp took hours. Unlike typical caves that can be explored in a single day, Vario required multiple stops to rest, eat, and prepare for more crawling and climbing. For 6 days, the team explored, documenting the cave's hidden beauty and collecting samples of tiny organisms living without sunlight. It was an incredible achievement, until the 7th day. Without warning, a massive surge of water rushed through the tunnels, flooding their camp. The team's careful plan turned into a desperate race against time. Robbie, the photographer, was first to respond. Clipping onto a rope, he fought against the rising water, navigating treacherous passages with sheer determination. Every movement was exhausting, every breath a challenge. Soon his assistant followed, and together they made their way toward the camp. The remaining cavers emerged minutes later, barely making it through. After 20 hours of tension and struggle, the water receded. The explorers began their ascent to the surface. 4 days of climbing and walking later, they emerged from the cave, a testament to human resilience, careful planning, and courage in the face of nature's most extreme conditions. These adventures remind us that exploration carries risks, but with preparation, teamwork, and determination, the limits of human endurance can be tested and survived.